Hey squad, welcome back. Now this video is well overdue because I've been getting comments and requests for information or a video specifically tailored to guitar effects in Logic Pro X, and even though I've done a video on bass effects in Logic, I haven't really done a dedicated one for guitars. Now that's because I'm not really a guitarist, I play bass more than anything. However, I am intending to improve on the guitar and I have been exploring more and more. And I tell you what, I've been pleasantly surprised by what I've been uncovering. And I encourage you, before you go looking elsewhere for guitar plugins, make sure you explore what's in Logic already, because I reckon you'll be pleasantly surprised. You could actually end up saving a load of money, save you time, and increase your workflow. Now remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you feel I'm bringing you value, and make sure you leave a comment as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So before we dive into the video fully, let's get some perspective on things in terms of the breadth of guitar tools, processors, and effects at our disposal right here in Logic Pro. Now here's a short clip taken from a classic 80s video series called Starlicks, featuring the iconic guitarist Michelangelo, and he quickly runs through the setup he uses, which creates his incredible sound.
Before we get started, let me tell you about my equipment. I use 400 watt Marshall stacks wired in stereo, processed through a Korg dual digital delay, into a Korg modular effects pedal board where I use stereo digital chorus, stereo digital delay, compression, distortion, and I also use a Boss overdriver for a little extra distortion on solos when I need it.
Now I accept that he is using a fantastic selection of classic analog gear specifically chosen for his guitar and his style. However, right here in front of us in Logic Pro, we've got an amazing selection of plugins which have been modeled on classic gear. So we should be able to come up with something sounding pretty good if we took our time and tailored our sound. Okay, so I have touched on some of these tools in the past before in my video on bass guitar effects. So if bass is your instrument, then definitely check that one out. But let's just go through some of these incredible tools in Logic right here. What I've got on screen in this Logic arrangement is 3 different guitar recordings that I'll apply some effects to just to kind of demonstrate what's available to you in this DAW. Okay, so here's the first guitar part. I'm going to play back. It's dry without effects, and then we'll apply some effects afterwards so you can hear the transformation. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit the letter Y on the keyboard to open up the library. And over here we've got electric guitar and bass. This is while we've got our guitar track selected. And now we kind of come to clean guitar, and let's just kind of work our way through and just see what some of these presets sound like. Let's try this Brit and clean. Let's hear what this sounds like. Cool. How about clean echoes? Nice. Let's see dubwise. You'll notice that each time we click on one of these library options, the channel strip loads up with a different set of plugins. Okay, as we're going through, every time we click is something new. Let's try this clean studio stack. So let's just have a look and see what's actually on the channel strip. We click on here. Now we've got a noise gate. Okay, that's quite self-explanatory. That's whenever the guitar is not playing or in the gaps, the noise gate will kick in and clean up the background noise. Okay, what else we got? We've got a pedal board. So here's our pedal board, and this here, we're going to dig into this a bit more, but we've got a couple of things on here. We've got a compressor and we've got this happy face fuzz. What else we got in here? We've got amps. And again, we're going to go through these more in a minute. Then we got our channel EQ. We got a compressor, the Logic compressor. Check out my video on vintage compressor circuits. Really important knowledge there on the Logic compressors. And down here we've got an echo, which is currently muted. Let's hear what it sounds like with that playing. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's really cool. We have a ton of different setups right here in the menu as it stands. Let's go back a step. How about if we went for crunch guitar? Let's go for boutique chic. How about double flange? Let's try it on this track actually. So it's the same guitar pattern, but with half of the chords muted out, just to kind of create some space for the delays. Ah, that's really nice. Okay, so let's explore just a few more setups before we dig into the actual guitar plugins. So we're going to go to this guitar recording right here, and here's the dry recording. And now we're on the crunch guitars and the boutique chic. Let's have a listen. That's really nice. How about Pop Sparkler? Let's check this one out. Let's try this Phantom Tremolo. Yeah, that's really interesting. Again, we can spend a lot of time going through them all. Each one of these presets is going to work better depending on the genre of music and the style of playing, and it depends on what you're going for. However, there's a lot of options there. Next thing we'll do is kind of just go through the pedalboard and the amp plugins, and we'll see what's under the hood for these guitar specific plugins. Okay, so as we were playing that back, we muted the plugins so you could hear the dry sound, and then we brought them back in. And the majority of the change came from the application of this particular amplifier. Now, if you were to come here, this is where you can select your combination, your combo of amp head and speaker cabinet. Or you can mix and match. You can come through here and choose the head on its own, and you can swap out the cabinet. Over here is where you choose your microphone. You've got condensers, and you've got dynamics, and you've got ribbon as well. And all of these again have been modeled on real life classic gear. So let's say, for example, we swapped out the entire combo and we went for a vintage British stack. Let's go with that. As you can see from this faceplate, this is modeled on a Marshall combo, a Marshall head and a Marshall cabinet. Over here we've got, in terms of the microphone, it's modeling the Neumann U87, and by using this control you can position the microphone in terms of distance to the cabinet and distance from the center of the speaker. Now let's look at some of the heads that we've got. In fact, let's kind of go through. This is a model of a classic Vox amplifier, and this is modeled on orange amplification, and this of course modeled on Fender amps. So we've got great modeling going on right here. And in terms of Microphones, we've got the Neumann U87, AKG C414, we've got the Sennheiser 421 and the Shure SM57, and this is the Electro Voice RE20 model. And remember, of course, you can go in and adjust the parameters of the actual amplifier, all of the tone controls. You've got reverbs here that are actually built into the plugins. You've also got other effects controls that you can adjust, such as tremolo, presence, and master volume. Now, in terms of pedalboard options, you've got a whole lot of stuff to choose from. So right here, we've got a categorization button. So if we were to go to distortion, for example, it will group all of your distortion options right here, which is quite a lot. Then we've got pitch, shifting, and modulation. We've got modulation here, so chorus, tools, flanges, phasers, delays, dynamics, and other utilities. And if we were to come up here, we can use these presets. If we wanted to load up some overdrive options, and then we've got all of these presets we could choose from. Fat burn, that's a setup there. And let's go here, Metal Dragon. Okay. And then, you just go through and you can work out what you want on your board based on the description. Now you've got complete pedal boards here now. So if we were to go for cool jazz, let's see what's in that stack. So you've got compressor, you've got phaser, and this is the delay. Then you've got stomp box banks like so, which you can choose from. So you've got individual pedals and pedal banks. So if I went classic wah, got all of these wah pedals which you can use in combination. And just like with the amplifiers, you can go in and adjust the controls or parameters of all of these modules on the pedal board. So don't think that because they're preset they're actually fixed. No, you go in and you can make the adjustments. You can also disable and enable. And let's say, for example, you wanted to bring a new one into the mix. All you do is come over here, grab that, drag it, and drop it here. Boom, there you go, active and ready to go. So there's just so much you can do with these tools. So coming back to our guitar and bass library selection, we've got clean, we've got crunch, we've got distorted, we've got experimental. I mean, you've got so many options right here, and under each category there are just so many different options. Besides that, you can come to legacy as well, and you can come to Logic, electric guitar, and then once again you've got another set of options, guitar tone sampler, and you can work your way through here, which provides you with yet another range of setups. Old school R&B, spooky reverb. If we went back a step, and we got complete rigs, and under complete rigs these are categorized under blues, country, jazz, and so on. And again, you can work your way through. Like I say, I keep repeating myself, tons and tons of options, great starting points. And once you come up with a tone, you can then tailor the overall sound to suit what you're going for. So this one right here that's already loaded up is the shag haircut. How about this one, surfing in stereo? Okay, so your options are almost endless. Now, I'm not a guitarist, but I do dabble a little bit. And some of you who are guitarists, you're going to have external gear that you'd probably put your guitars through before reaching Logic. But for those of you who don't have an array of external gear, you can definitely make use of the tools right here. And of course, these effects, plugins, and processors can be used to inspire your playing when you're about to record your guitar parts, or you can apply them during the mixing part of the process. The choice is yours. I suppose my key message right here is, before you go out spending money on other plugins or external gear, why not explore, experiment, and try out some of the wonderful plugins that come already modeled and tailored for great results right here in Logic. Now remember, as always, if you found value in this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more real soon. I'm Deuce, I'm out. Peace.